Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down at the 23. It's 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Steps away to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
On the play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
It's the 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Devin White on the tackle. Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Short and Whitehead there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater again. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
To carry for Carolina.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Christian McCaffrey.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rush.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
57, Mike 57.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
At the 41.
2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Being chased out left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Jones. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while. They couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Shrugs him off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check it, reload. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but with 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the
Martin, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
Makes the score.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Carolina.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 93 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
11, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
Carolina.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 25, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Brady going to look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.